Welcome to the Brain Decoding series. For a start, you think you're in love, that they're different, special, that's why you ignore the countless red flags. But in reality, they're not special, they're just triggering one of the most powerful systems in your brain and you're mistaking it for love. The mechanism is called intermittent reinforcement. It's one of the strongest forms of behavioral conditioning known in psychology. When rewards are given unpredictably, it creates a far stronger dopamine response than when they're consistent. Your brain starts craving the next hit, not knowing when it will come. This is the same pattern used in gambling machines. Your reward system doesn't care if the input is love or a slot reel. What matters is the unpredictability. That's why consistent partners feel boring and unstable ones feel intoxicating. You stop judging the relationship logically, you just chase the next high. If you see it that way, you will realize they were never your soulmate, that they're nothing special, and that you probably wouldn't even like them if they wouldn't exploit this technique. Now the magic disappears and the only thing that is left is an ugly addiction. And just as you stop going to the casino to quit gambling, you need to cut contact to fight this addiction. As you don't like them, you just like the inconsistency they provide. Ever notice how you mess things up right before it finally starts working? You ghost opportunities, miss deadlines, pick fights, or lose focus right when success is within reach. That's not bad luck or mood, it's an old mechanism in your brain sabotaging you. This is called the upper limit problem. Your brain has a subconscious ceiling for how much success, love, or happiness feels allowed. Cross it, and the brain's fear center, the amygdala, fires, as if you're in danger, not because there is a real threat, but because you're in danger. Because you're changing. That shift threatens your identity. You start feeling like an imposter, like it's too much, or not really you. That's cognitive dissonance, your old self-image clashing with your potential. So your brain does what it always does under threat. It restores balance, even if that means wrecking everything. What you need to do is to increase the threshold. You have to make clear to yourself that you are deserving of everything. That you are allowed to be the happiest, the most loved, and the most successful person in the world. Make it part of your identity. Otherwise your own brain will never allow you to change, to become better, to become the person you always dreamed of. Have you ever wondered what actually happens in your brain when you're terrified before a speech, an exam, or a hard conversation, and then go completely blank even though you were perfectly prepared? In that moment, your brain goes into fight or flight mode. It doesn't see a test, it sees a threat. Your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for memory and complex thinking, gets shut down. The focus is now on our instincts. Because in the face of danger, recalling facts is irrelevant. All that matters is survival. This instinct kept our ancestors alive. Today, it just blocks your mind when you need it most. You've probably heard it before, visualize your audience in their underwear. But it actually works. People in underwear are instinctively perceived as non-threatening. That way, your brain doesn't enter fight or flight mode, and you regain access to your memories.